Thanks for coming in. Tell me what's been happening since we last spoke.
Well, I did get an interview for a job.
Wow, that's so great.
Yeah, but I wasn't able to go because my kids, I didn't have anyone to watch them, and so that was sort of game over. I had to cancel the interview, and it's too bad because it was it was a job that would have been good, but I don't know.
You sound disappointed.
Well, yeah, because it's I didn't really have a choice. I have to make sure my kids are taken care of first, and I'm worried that this is gonna keep happening.
It's going to keep happening that you have to turn down opportunities.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell me on a scale from 1 to 10, how important is it for you to get a job?
It's about at a 10 because I'm the only one supporting my kids, and it's just what I'm getting from welfare is just not cutting it. So I really need to have a job and soon.
Yeah, you're it.
Yeah.
You have to provide for your children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And tell me on a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are you that you could get a job?
I mean, right now I think I'm about at a 3. It just seems like, even if I'm able to get into the interview and get childcare, when I show up, I've got this resume that it's not impressive, and it's got all these gaps of employment, and I'm not as educated as other people going in for the same job. So I just feel like I'm not, I don't know, that employable.
So it sounds like, the childcare issue has been getting in the way, and so finding something that would work for you would be really helpful.
Yeah.
And then also it sounds like you're kind of feeling not so great about your resume and your experience.
Yeah, because it's so limited, and I've been out of the workforce, and even when I was working, I mean, it's not, I don't know, it's not stuff that I feel like can lead to the job that I want now.
Okay. What is it that you want?
I just want something that is going to be steady, and where I can be, even if my kids are in childcare during the day, that I can be home every night and spending time with them. And I'd really like to get something where I'm making good money, and I don't have to worry all the time about money.
Yeah. So if you had consistent work, it would change your life in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it would be huge.
It would provide the income that you need, and you wouldn't worry so much.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to just know what I'm doing and just have my routine.
Right. So every day you know where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what's happening for the day, for the week.
Right. Well, and it would be good if I knew, that my kids are taken care of too.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about them while I'm at work.
Right. Yeah, because you're the kind of parent that wants to make sure your kids are doing well.
Right.
Yeah. So tell me, what would it take to get you to like a 5 in confidence, to feel a little bit more confident about getting work?
Well, I mean, being able to make the interviews would be the priority.
Okay. Yeah.
So, taking care, having some childcare, having someone I trust that I can call when I know I've got an interview.
Yeah, because you definitely need to go to an interview in order to get the
Right.
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
So taking care of that part, having some reliable childcare will definitely help. What else would get you to a 5?
I just wish that I had more experience, or more education. It seems like everyone's got a college education, and I don't have that on my resume.
Okay.
I get asked about education and training, and as soon as I get asked about it, I just feel just like I'm not good enough.
Okay.
Because I don't have that.
Yeah, so if you had something on your resume that was around education training, maybe a certificate of some kind in
Yeah.
a field that you're interested in, that you would feel proud of yourself.
Yeah, well, it's something I can talk about
Yeah.
in the interview too. You know, even if I was some type of certification where I could say I could, you know, with confidence talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you have any ideas as to what fields you might be interested in getting some more education or training?
I mean, I guess I just don't really know what is going to be, because I need to have a job now, so I'm not really sure.
Like, what's going to be the fastest?
Right. I almost feel like that's more important
Mm.
than what I'm interested in, you know, because I'm not going to go back to school for 4 years right now.
Okay. And so if you were, it sounds like if you were going to do something, you'd want to do something really quickly, like
Yeah.
a short certificate.
Yeah, or something that I could get immediate skills
Mm-hmm.
that would, you know, get me into some kind of a job now, even if it's not my long-term goal or, you know, career, just get me into something, and then I could always focus on.
Yeah, sort of like a short-term or transition into something else.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Okay, but that would be steady and pays well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and allow you to afford everything
Yeah.
that you need to afford.
Because even those jobs right now don't feel accessible for me. They seem like, you know, it seems like if I were better on the computer or,
Okay,
you
so
know,
specifically getting some computer skills would help.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so, because I don't really have anything on my resume that talks about.
The technology.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I've heard so far, it sounds like getting a job is really important right now. You really need the money,
Yeah.
and you really need to take care of your children. And it sounds like you have some ideas as to how you could get to these interviews, for one, and then once you're there at the interview, feeling more confident about your skills. Getting some reliable childcare certainly sounds very important.
Yeah.
As well as maybe doing some sort of certificate or getting some classes and training in computers.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
That would be great.
So what would you like to do next, do you think?
Well, find the childcare resources.
Okay.
Seems to be
That's a priority.
the priority, because I can't even do an interview without that.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I guess getting into some type of a training program that's, you know, short. Like
Yeah.
maybe there's a weekend. I mean.